So what can we do to make ourselves a recession-proof people so that during a recession, we can make ourselves formidable, we can make ourselves more able to gather more wealth instead of languishing in poverty or languishing in our assets? We want to learn how we can navigate our way to building wealth during a recession, or I would want to expand it to the fact that during times that economies are, running down, and let's say there are no jobs, and then your investments are all crumbling down, and you do not know what to do, uncertainty is lurking. So we want to look at how we can put ourselves in a position where we can navigate our way to still build our wealth in times of recession. That we want to use recession as an opportunity, but not as a misfortune.
Income streams, they start to flow. From determination, they grow.
So it is important to know how we can navigate during a recession. And as people who are trading on the stock market, we are even more in a good position to be able to navigate and then to continue to build wealth, whether we are in a recession or not. So we want to see how we can turn ourselves and make ourselves people who can make money and then live, as recession-proof people, where we use even recession as an opportunity to build wealth. A lot of people, you would resonate with what I'm saying, and then when you look back to COVID-19 that ran almost everything down, it is the same year that people made a lot of money. So it's not about whether we are in a recession or not in a recession, but whether you like it or not, recessions periods come. And so it is how you know how to play your game, how you know how to position yourself, that can make you a recession-proof person, that you can find ways and you find means of accumulating wealth, whether economy is going down or it is going up. It is the same philosophy that I have when it comes to trading on the stock market. On the stock market, and if you look at people who trade options, they learn to make money whether the stock market is crashing or the stock market is booming. And so if you find yourself as a player of the stock market, you need to understand some of these things, and you need to learn the skills that can make you formidable and make you able to stand your ground, to navigate the systems and navigate the environments, navigate all the stuff that is making things look so negative, so that you can stand tall, whether you are trading on the stock market or whatever you are doing online. I call it recession proof, but I want to talk about where you find yourself in an economy where everything is going down, and then you find it difficult. For some people, they find it difficult to get a job, and they find it difficult to get something to do. And I always don't want to limit myself and then our discussion to only some of us who trade on the stock market. But if you are privileged to be trading on the stock market, then you understand that whether we are in a downturn or we are in an upturn, you still have the opportunity to make your monies, whether stock market is going down or is going up. When things go down and everything is moving in a very opposite direction, and like as we have it right now, where the stock market is, S&P 500, which is the benchmark of everything, is almost running everything down, then you would want to look at what to do. And these periods and these movements, they cause a lot of panic, where people do panic selling. And I want to say that when you are somebody who invests and trades on the stock market, and there are times like this in a period where you find it difficult to understand what you need to do with your portfolio, the first thing you have to put at the back of your mind is that you do not have to do panic selling. Because imagine you buy a stock that costs you about $100, and then now the whole stock is $50. So your portfolio is run down by 50%. Now, if you go on to sell, you are going to lose 50%, and you're not only even losing 50%, you're losing the time of investment, you're losing the profit you would have made, and then you have lost the value of money. In a period where everything is running down, and then let me narrow it down now to the stock market, where you have the S&P 500 falling and falling almost every day, then you'll be thinking of what to do. So the first thing is that leave your investment, because as you know it, in the stock market, these things happen, right? Things happen, and then things, turn around, and then they come up. And if you happen to sell your investments, then you stand to lose a lot of money than gain. So if you care to know, it was during COVID-19 that a lot of people made a lot of money, because it gave us the opportunity to understand that it is not everything that has to go, working, go out and then out of your house to work, but it is possible to get everything done online. And so a lot of people, had to learn how to make money working online. A lot of people learn new skills. A lot of people navigated the online space to find ways and means of even increasing on their wealth. Yeah. So one of the things that we really need to do during economic turndowns is to really learn new skills. We want to be able to understand how things have turned, and then we play accordingly. So it calls for you to learn new skills, for you to learn, to put your potential to work, for you to know how to put your investments, and then for you to know how to diversify your portfolio, and then for you to build up, strategies that can make you formidable, whether the economy is going down or it is booming. Every misfortune, they say, is a blessing. But until you look beyond the misfortune, you may never find a blessing in it. So what I want to say on this video is that in times of difficulties, in times of financial difficulties, there are still ways that we can implement to make sure that we continue to build wealth, and then continue to even increase on our wealth building strategies. So let's leave our minds open. Let's not do panic selling for those who trade on the stock market. For those who are not, then you want to, learn new skills, and you want to learn new ways, and then get on the online space, because at a point in time, everything at COVID-19 was stuck except online. When I talk about online, then it's, includes a whole lot of things that we need to know that works online, that we have to fix ourselves in. Okay? Some of us have found it difficult to use on the online space to make money, because some of the systems and the tools that we need to learn to be able to become conversant with them usually is a big issue. But until we learn those things, we will never be able to use the online space very, very effectively. And so what I want to encourage is that there is never ever a time where things are on the downturn, where things are very negative, things are very difficult in the economy, where there are no opportunities. So whilst things are difficult, the difficulty presents an opportunity, but that opportunity comes with tools, systems, techniques, and mechanisms. So all you need to do to be able to take advantage of that is to learn some of these things. Right. So I would encourage us to leave our minds open, learn new skills, and then develop, the habit and then the interest in learning some of these tools and strategies. In fact, some of them are even make it easier for you to use the online space to make money without too much hassle. Right, so that's that for this video, and that's a heads up for us to get ourselves prepared in times of difficulty, and then in times of, economic uncertainties, and how we can still keep our game up high. For those who are new to the channel, this is flaviabaako, and on this channel, I teach tips, tricks, financial literacy, and then strategies that we can use to trade on the stock market to make money, and then, build a portfolio that we can use to maximize our incomes to retiring rich and retiring young. If you are new to the channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And for the well builders who have been with me from the beginning, I want to say that if you are not here or not be here, continue to build wealth, continue to learn the tricks and strategies, and continue to develop new skills. Let's continue to add on to our income streams so that we can retire rich and retire young. I will see you at the top. Bye.
Start today. Learn to hustle, find a way. Brick by brick you build it right. From the morning through the night. Dreams are growing step by step. Every fall a future pep. No experience, just a heart.